Welcome to another episode of Mr. Nailsin Sunday Comics, and continuing on with adventures into the unknown. First up, a little short story. Strange Spirits Voodoo. What they mean of voodoo? I don't know. Oh well, whatever. He is our enemy, die, die, He's beating a drum. Voodoo, a strange jungle superstition, actually has been known to work. Huh? It might start out with a witch doctor beating out a hymn of hate. So he's mad at somebody. Who's this guy? It's the voodoo curse. He is doomed. Then a giant image of the enemy is made and pierced with spears. It is? I don't know. And often when a man's image is pierced, he dies. It looks like he's already rising out of the grave in this thing. Anyway. Well, a little later. Rise, O corpse, and do my bidding. So, and I was just getting a nice sleep. Yes, voodoo kills, but it is said that it can also raise the dead. So here we go. Here they come. Up from the damp, clotted earth come zombies, living dead men with the mold of the grave upon them. Ew. Voodoo slaves ready to destroy. This is actually the original story of zombies. They're not undead cannibals, but, well, thanks to movies, they are now. So anyway, at the voodoo master's command, death. Then back to their graves. So he basically has an army of undead assassins that he can use. To other people. I don't know. I guess he'll bring this guy back too and make him his slave. Anyway, voodoo is only one of many terrifying folk beliefs in all parts of the world. Watch for another thrilling, strange spirits feature in our next great issue. Oh, so this is just the title of and voodoo is the subject for this one. Well, I'm glad we cleared that all up. Now on to our story. It walked by night. Just a bit of a night owl, you know? Huh. Here's a story of nightmare terror, of screams in the night, of a ghostly vengeance that came up from the sea to wreak its fury on man. It's a story of today, it is. But its evil roots lie buried in time back 2 centuries. The time, 1750. The place, the rock-bound New England coast. So there we are. Yep. A gay betrothal. Wow. Ahead of their time. A gay betrothal party draws to a close. You're a strange man, Squire Arnhem. It's no secret that you loved the girl and lost. Yet here you are, drinking to the happy pair. And why not? By gad, I like Philip. He's the right man for her. Oh, well, see, everything worked out. He's just going to be happy for her, you know. But deep within a twisted and hate-filled mind... If I can't have her, no one can! Death to that young fool! Well, crushing the glass in your hand's not gonna... Good Lord, look how small his hand is. Well, I guess that answers that question. Anyway, as the guests depart... I'm worried, Philip. The night's so dark. Why not ride up with one of the guests? Oh, ride home with one of the guests. No, darling. I'd rather walk. I know every foot of the shore road. Minutes later, where the road skirts the sea... Here he comes. Aaron will pay us handsomely, damn it, for this night's work. Aye, but I like it not. We've got him. The rope, get it around him. Help! Grim moments later. Wait! Oh, wait. Who's this? I don't know. Wait, I'm going with you. I intend to make sure you keep our bargain. Squire Aram? Before you heave him over, I'm going to have a look at his face. I'm curious to see how much courage he has left. Ha ha, you're a cool one, Squire. Oops. I don't know what that was about. Aram, you planned this. What are you going to do? Cast you into the sea. It will do you no good to shout for help, Philip. We are miles from shore. It's useless to struggle, and she won't wait for you to return from the sea. Looks like I've won, eh? You devil out! Goodbye, Philip. Too bad, but there's nothing you can do. So off he goes into the water, you know. And, sadly, he gets seasick very easily, so he turns green. And then pukes green all the way through the water. Yeah, it's pretty bad. I will return, Aram. I will return! And curse on you and your house now and forever! Anyway. Bend to those oars, fool! We've seen the last of him. Is it your pay you're worried about? I want no pay. When a man goes down into the sea ranting and raving, there's blood on the moon. If I take your gold, he'll come for me too. I want no part of the curse he's put on you. Yeah, what a silly man. Yeah, pretty much what's gonna happen. Anyway, a week later, Squire Aram is stricken with a strange illness. Salt. My mouth choked with salt. Bring me something to drink that has not the taste of the sea. But all water tastes like that. Just, without the salt. Anyway, strange, he has had nothing to eat or drink. He cannot swallow. He is gone. He had no fever, yet his body is hideously wasted. And as he died, his eyes grew bright and wild, as though some great fear had come into his soul. There's a storm at sea. The casement blew open. There's something out there. A sentry passes over Aram House. Good Lord. Jeez. Like a great dark bird of the sea. The year is now 1850. Generations of the Aram family have paid for the curse with their lives. Squire Aram's great-grandniece lives there now. Her father was clawed to death. Let's get back to the inn, man. 1948. And what's more, the old house blazes with light and gaiety. The sea air smells good. This place has been boarded up for years. But making a resort hotel of it was a swell idea, Sylvia. I hear it's supposed to be haunted. What a way to start a honeymoon, Roger. Uh-huh. Light and gaiety, yes, but it is said that the sea is still restless around the bleak dwelling. As the young couple enters, what are we seeing here? It is said that the ghost of a man long dead paces the house and paces inside in fury while the wind howls dismally. Look, all his enemies are dead, so what's the point, I guess he kind of doomed himself, huh? He's got to come out of the water covered in seaweed and haunt the stupid house. Yeah, well, whatever. Or is it just the moonlight weaving? No, that was definitely some guy coming out of the water. But anyway, weaving patterns of terror. For inside we find a very different world. Nothing scary about the dance orchestra, Sylvia. Oh, the guests. They're having the time of their lives. Uh-oh. Here comes the proprietor. We're not doing so badly, are we? Confidentially, I bought this hotel for a song. But I expect to make a good thing out of it. You've done that already, Mr. Tennant. Suddenly. It's the ghost. He's outside that window. Oh. Roger, I'm going after that ghastly thing, whatever it is. I'll go with you, Ken. Look, Roger, let's separate. I'll take the shore road and you can keep to the top of the cliff. Right. Never thought I'd go ghost hunting on my wedding night. On the shore road a moment later. This place is as spooky as a cemetery at midnight. Those big flat stones look like grave markers. Oh, it's the other guy. Oh, well, whatever. Roger, help me. So, I don't know. Was he like a descendant from the idiot from earlier? Maybe that's the deal. He's getting his throat ripped open. Anyway, drawn by his friend's screams. He's stopped breathing. I think that means he's dead. This is horrible. Half hour later, Roger returns to Aram House. Roger, where did you go? Where's Ken? He was clawed to death, Sylvia. My best friend. Killed by a ghost. A likely story. I'm sure the police will buy that entirely. Anyway, later that night in John Tennant's office, the guests are all leering. Can't say I blame them, but you know what it means. I'm afraid I do, John. It means I'll lose every cent I put in this place. The picture's not as black as that, Mr. Tennant. I persuaded half the guests to stay. Don't believe we've met. I'm Stephen Carew. As an antiquarian, I can assure you that the Aram ghost is grimly real. I can't explain it. Okay, no one can, but I saw my best friend die. I'm staying on until I get the truth. A little later, just met an interesting character in Tennant's office. He's an antiquarian, and he takes the ghost seriously. I told him I didn't like unsolved mysteries. That's great. Are we gonna, actually have the honeymoon yet, But anyway, please, Roger, don't put yourself in danger. You're all I've got. Steady now. Nothing's going to happen to me. I'm the guy you married, remember? The lucky guy. Uh-oh. In the still of the night, clawed footprints in the sand. Antiquarian. Funny little duck. Takes ghosts seriously. Whoa, what's that? The ghost! There's no mistaking it. It must have sent a boulder crashing. Well, it's an unusually fine night for a showdown. Where did he go? Was it because he couldn't sleep? Do I fart in my sleep? Or did he... I've got to find him! Roger! Anyway, terror-shadowed instance later on the shore road. Oh, where is he? He could have gone in any one of a dozen directions. Roger, help! This is the payoff, you devil! Get back! I've got a gun! Get back, you fool! Stephen Carew, the antiquarian! Then there was no ghost. Yes, I'm Carew, but my mother's family bore a different name. Aram! I'm the last of the Arams, and I could not see the mansion of my ancestors dragged into the mud. A common hotel? I disguised myself with luminous paint, wore steel-tipped gloves to terrify the guests. I killed your friend when he recognized me. Now I shall kill you, ghosts. Bah! Blam! Got you in the shoulder, ain't good. I've got 5 shots left. I just can't see very well. Suddenly, out of the blackness, a ghostly arm. Oh, no. A moment later, in a silence as chill as death. Look, there you can see the marks of Carew's chairs. He was struggling in those bare, wet prints, the tracks of the real ghost, who dragged an impostor to his watery grave. Roger! Yeah, that's me. As Roger and Sylvia returned to the hotel, he didn't believe the ghost existed. But it killed him. Sylvia, one of my ancestors was the brother of a man supposedly murdered by old Squire Aram in 1750. Did that murdered man's ghost help me? A remote descendant went out over the last of the Arams? If so, his vengeance is satisfied. The end. So no more ghosts at the House of Aram. Because, he got the last one. Boy, he sure looks happy about it too, Oh well. What an idiot, The Cursed Pistol. Okay, I think this is another short one. Doesn't have the title Strange Spirits though. So, Cursed Pistol and more skulls and stuff, I don't know, maybe tell me a ghost story. Alright, we're gonna get one next week on Mr. Nailsin Sunday Comic.